Hi, my name's Emma and let's talk spooky stuff. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another What's Coming to VOD this month. If you don't know what VOD stands for, it stands for Video on Demand. So these are all the movies that you can stream from home this month. Whether that be on streaming platforms like Hulu or Netflix or Shudder, or rental platforms like Vudu, iTunes, etc. Basically, this is the frightening list that you can get cozy with during August of 2022. There's lots of thrillers and lots of horrors this month, so let's jump straight in, starting with Orphan First Kill. Orphan First Kill is the big prequel we have been waiting for since the impressive original film in 2009. The prequel is a psychological horror directed by William Brent Bell, who is known for films like The Devil Inside and The Boy. He also directed The Separation, which will make things very interesting if you've seen that movie. Oh, such potential. But I digress, let's stay focused. This one, of course, has the original star, Isabelle Fuhrman, and this time it also stars Julia Stiles. The film dives into Esther's past, starting with her escape from an Estonian psychiatric facility, focusing on her hopes to make a new life no matter the cost. The film is already showing in some countries in cinemas, including in the Philippines. Shout out to Lee Harvey, who I found it through this community, who already saw the film. I did not know it was out so early in some countries. It will be screening in US cinemas from the 19th of August, but of course this is a VOD video, so usually we just focus on movies that are coming out on demand, which is why I've listed this one. It's coming to Paramount Plus on the same day as in theaters. Other countries will have to wait a little bit longer, like Australia, we have to wait until early September. But again, it is out in the US on Paramount Plus from the 19th. Another film that's already been in cinemas, Gone in the Night. This mystery thriller stars Winona Ryder. The movie hit US cinemas on the 15th of July, but will be available on VOD from August the 2nd. The film follows Kath and her boyfriend who arrive at an isolated cabin in the woods. Assuming they'll be alone, their plans change when they find another couple in the house. So when Kath's boyfriend then disappears, things get dangerous. This one is getting pretty average views, but it's Winona Ryder, so we're gonna watch it anyway. I wanted to include this next one because, folks, I'm a fan of indie found footage, and the short blurb for this just got me. The thriller reads, "This is the last known footage of food blogger Jeff Blake and his half-brother Andy Baker." Okay, I'm not a cheap date, I promise, maybe, but just hold on because there's more. The film follows a blogger who is documenting meeting a relative for the first time through Ancestry and Me. The two seem to bond before Andy begins to show troubling behavior. Okay, and if that didn't win you over, here's the real kicker. On 3 separate occasions while they were filming this movie, police were called on the 2 main actors because onlookers thought that the action scenes were real. I mean, aren't you just slightly curious? The film will have a premiere on the Terror Films channel on the 5th, but then a VOD worldwide release on the 12th of August. Horror thriller What Josiah Saw drops on August the 4th on Shudder. The horror thriller surrounds a haunted house that is the talk of a small town. But now the family behind the whispers reunites at the farmhouse after 2 decades to pay for their past sins. This film is finally getting a VOD release after being shown all over the world in film festivals, and I mean all over, everywhere from South Korea to Brazil. So I'm excited to finally check it out. It premieres on the 4th of August on Shudder in most countries. Any Spider-1 fans watching? Well, guess what? This next film was not only written by the artist, but directed by them. And don't worry if you don't know who Spider-1 is, because I had no idea. Basically, he's the frontman of Power Man 5000 and also Rob Zombie's brother. The more you know. The film follows a group of artists whose lives become entangled as their obsession and insecurities manifest monsters, demons, and death. This one stars Bryce Johnson and Scout Taylor Compton. The film will be available on VOD platforms from the 1st, so basically right now. Drama horror Resurrection has my full attention. Starring Rebecca Hall, Tim Roth, and Grace Kaufman, the film follows Margaret, a disciplined woman who is driven by her own success. And everything is on track until someone from her history brings the horrors of her past back. The movie has a limited theater run from the 29th of July and is receiving some pretty cool reviews. The film will be available on VOD platforms from the 5th of August, and it's rumored to be moving to Shudder in October. I don't know about you, but I'll be renting this one from a VOD platform as soon as it drops on the 5th. Predator fans, listen up. Prey is the origin story for the Predator. The story takes place in the world of the Comanche Nation 300 years ago, where Naru, a skilled warrior, fights to protect her tribe against one of the most highly evolved predators to land on Earth. This will be the 5th entry in the series, not counting the Alien vs. Predator films, and it reportedly has no connection to Predator 2018. The horror drama action is a Hulu original film, so it will be streaming on Hulu from the 5th of August. Upcoming fantasy horror TV show The Sandman is based on the comic series that ran between 1989 and 1996. The 11-episode series follows a mortal wizard who, after escaping decades of imprisonment, sets to reclaim his lost equipment. No surprise, the show is pure dark fantasy, so if that's your thing, check it out on Netflix from the 5th. And yes, the whole season will be released in one go, so it's made to binge. New Shudder exclusive Sovam premieres on the 23rd of August. The drama horror follows Kurt, an outcast in a small town who dreams of moving to the city to be a famous drag queen. But his dreams are shattered when he is kidnapped. Sovam is the feature film debut of director Alice Mayo McKay, an Aussie trans teen filmmaker. Again, this one drops on Shudder on the 23rd. New Thai anthology School Tales the series hits Netflix this month. This TV show features 8 horrifying comic stories that have been adapted into an 8-episode series, each revolving around a school-based theme, whether that be a vengeful demon or a ghost in the library. School Tales has it covered. The horror mystery hits Netflix on the 10th of August. Let me know if you'll be checking this one out. Honestly, I'm not surprised, but this is getting a little bit out of hand. The Walking Dead franchise has added another series to its ever-growing list, as Tales from the Walking Dead premieres this month on AMC+. The show consists of 6 original 1-hour anthology standalone episodes focused on new and established characters from within the series. Same Walking Dead, different crowd, I guess. It will premiere on the 14th of August on AMC and then be available on the same night on AMC Plus to stream. 2 episodes will be released at first and the others will follow in coming weeks. But on to something a little bit more original. When I Consume You hits VOD on the 16th of August. The psychological horror has got a lot of buzz after it premiered last year at the Fantasia International Film Festival. One whole year later, we finally get to experience the drama horror mystery ourselves. The movie follows a woman and her brother who seek revenge against a mysterious stalker. From the team behind They Look Like People, the independent film looks dark and moody. Check it out on your favorite VOD rental platforms on the 16th. They/Them is premiering on Peacock from the 5th of August, and it is said like they/them. That's how it's pronounced, just so you know. Starring Kevin Bacon, the film follows a group of kids who are forced to attend a gay conversion camp, but must fend for themselves against a mysterious killer. I'm not gonna lie, this film is getting really concerning feedback, and I'm not sure if it's because of the subject matter, the way it was handled, or because of something technical to do with the storyline. Either way, we will see Kevin Bacon returning to his camp setting for another slasher. Again, this one will be on Peacock from the 5th. Horror thriller Glorious hits Shudder in most countries this month. The movie follows Aussie actor Ryan Quanten as Wes, a man spiraling out of control after a bad breakup. But his situation worsens when he finds himself locked inside a rest stop bathroom with a mysterious man. As he tries to escape, he realizes that he is an unwilling player in a situation bigger and more terrible than he could have ever imagined. The film also stars J.K. Simmons, and with the tagline, "The universe has a favor to ask," I'm very intrigued. This one hit Shudder on the 18th. Netflix miniseries Echoes drops this month. The mystery thriller stars Michelle Monaghan as identical twins who have secretly swapped lives since they were children, living double lives now as adults. But when one disappears, everything in their perfect scheme turns to chaos. Honestly, them being grown adult twins and still swapping lives without anyone else knowing is creepy enough for a horror movie or a horror show, so it'll be interesting to see the outcome. This one hits Netflix on the 19th. Indie sci-fi horror Tin Can will have a limited theater release on the 5th of August, followed by a VOD release on the 9th. The film has been called quite the mindfuck by Heaven of Horror. The movie takes place in a world that faces a deadly plague, and humanity's hope for a cure lies with a scientist who will awakens imprisoned in a metal chamber, I guess also known as a tin can. She desperately works to escape her confined cell to save what's left of humanity. If you're into indie nightmares, make sure to look for this one on VOD platforms from the 9th. I've been looking forward to The Immaculate Room since I saw the intriguing cast: Kate Bosworth, Emile Hirsch, and M. Emmett Walsh. The film is a psychological drama thriller where a seemingly perfect couple competes for a multi-million-dollar prize by isolating themselves in an empty room for 50 days. Nothing but each other, no phones, no way out. What could possibly go wrong? The film will be released in the US on the 19th on VOD. Other countries are still to be confirmed. Spanish drama horror mystery Elma, also known as The Girl in the Mirror, hits Netflix this month. The 10-episode TV show follows a girl who loses her memory after a bizarre accident that kills some of her classmates. Now she must come to grips with what happened in order to regain her life and identity. The series is created by the same director of Marrowbone, who also was a writer on The Orphanage. Elma will be available on Netflix from the 19th. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you're going to watch this month. I can't wait to see. Let me know what you want reviews of. I already have some ideas, but I would still like to know what you would prefer me to talk about down below. If there's anything that's not on this list that you're looking forward to this month that's coming out on VOD platforms or streaming, let me know down below. I would love to check it out. If you are a patron, this list will be now available on the Patreon if you want to download it for free, just as a guide. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me. My name is Emma. I do 2 videos every single week talking about horror movies and thrillers and giving you a lot to put on your to-watch list. This video is proof of that. I hope you're having a fantastic day and I'll talk to you all very soon. Stay safe and stay spooky. Bye, friends.